Thank you so much, guys. I'm incredibly excited to be here, and thank you for joining. I'm excited to show you guys a platform that we've been building for the past 3 months, which is called Civus, an e-democracy platform that aims to connect governments with their citizens in an easy and accessible way. So first of all, a bit of a background about myself. My name is Hilario Menendez. I was born and raised in Guatemala. And I graduated from Stetson, actually, like 60 miles away from here, from computer science about a year ago. And since that year, I've been working at a financial firm in Miami, giving loans to people based on data. So me and a couple of engineers in the company, we got together and we were like, what if we actually use data to make decisions in other areas that is not only financial firms? And we thought of government. Being from Guatemala, I felt this really close to my heart because I felt that this miscommunication and the lack of information between government and citizenship and how we could improve that. And I'm actually not the only one that felt like that. Citizens overall, they trust governments less and less every single year. About 83% feel like their voice is not being heard, and 55% of that 83% actually want to participate. They want to engage in government, but they don't seem to. So with my colleagues and I, again, we got together and we were like, okay, we should review the current participation ways that they are existing. How can we improve them? So there's a few, but they all have their little setbacks. First of all, we can start with physical meetings, which is a pillar of local democracies all over the world. However, they're incredibly time-intensive and consuming, both for the government and for the citizenship. If I'm a citizen, if I'm a young parent, would I go on an evening at 8 p.m. on a Friday night to a town hall meeting, or would I go back to my children after work? Then there's paper surveys, which is granted one of the best ways to communicate with the older generations. However, they're also very time intensive. We started a user case in Costa Rica, one of the countries that we're working on right now. And we tracked the development of a survey from deployment, data analysis to decision making. And it took them 3 months. Very time consuming. A lot of time spent and money, and time is money. And then we have social media, where you actually have a lot of input from a lot of citizens. Well, how do you structure all this data? If you have multiple Facebook accounts, multiple Twitter accounts, how do you put them all in one place where you can actually digest the data easily and make a decision based upon that? So with my friends and I, we saw the 3 problems that we needed to solve. First of all, how can we make citizen participation less time intensive? How can we actually structure all the input that the citizens are giving? And third, how can we make it more collaborative? So currently, the dialogue is usually between government to citizens. What if we take it a step further? We made it between citizens themselves as well. What if they can communicate and dialogue with each other to make a better community? So with that in mind, we built Civus, the e-democracy platform, the white label democracy platform that can be deployed in seconds whenever a government wants us to. It can be customized to the likings of the government. It can include the projects that the municipality wants to be working on, the logos, pictures, etc. Everything. So how does it work for citizens? They log in, they create an account, and they can start checking out the projects that the municipality is working on. Later on, they can post a proposal to the municipality to say, okay, the municipality wants to build a new park. What if we can include this in the park? What if we made this? What if we made the park bigger? What if we made events every weekend? And third, and most importantly, they can vote for the other citizens' proposals as well. We can start a dialogue within the platform between the citizens so we can reach for a better community. And how does it work for the municipalities? They're ultimately our clients. We are a SaaS subscription service that we give to municipalities. First of all, they need to inform the citizens on participation projects. Second, they can communicate about the process and their feedback. They can give feedback real time to the citizens and their proposals immediately. If they don't like a proposal, or they do like it, or they don't think it would work, they can give that feedback right away. And third, and most importantly, they can base decisions on data insights. So we collect, whenever a user signs up into the platform, we collect 12 data points from the user. Data that could be essential in making decisions for the government. So what are the benefits for Civus? First of all, it's efficiency. What if that 3-month period that took you to build that survey, deploy it, and get the data could actually do it in 3 days for you? Inclusion. How can you spark the interest of younger generations and get that young parent that couldn't actually attend your town hall meeting and actually just grab the phone in his pocket and attend right there, participate and engage right there? And third, engagement. Whenever we start in a city, we aim to get about 10% of the population in our platforms. We actually just launched a pilot program in Costa Rica, in the capital city. We got 19% in 2 months. Bear in mind, this is in a country that has 58% of connectivity. That means in a country that's the US, that everybody's connected, potentially the impact could be way higher. So what's our impact today? We launched 3 months ago. We're a very early company. We started the agency September, but we launched the platform 3 months ago. We're in talks with 6 cities all across Central America, 2 in Costa Rica, 4 in El Salvador, and we're looking to expand elsewhere, let's say the US, where we can potentially impact 56,000 citizens that can be engaged, participating every day in the local communities to build a better city. We think this is quintessential to defend modern democracies all over the world, and I want to invite you guys to build the future of democracy together. Thank you so much.